Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank.
There's the shot! Neymar! This boy is showbiz!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So, a breakthrough already. Zola. And it's Messi. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gerrard. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he is Batistuta!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Not so much sophistication, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a newser of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's beaten the... And a chance! Costa Curta goes long. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpected. And the finish! Not the most accurate pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, there's a probing ball, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Zola powering forward here. Goes for the shot! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're threatening to fly away here. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Internacional are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Shot a goal! Yaya Toure. Internacional have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Solar, he's had a shot! Again, a brilliant save. Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o. Passing nice and neat. Dani Olmo aims beyond the defence. Great ball if he can get there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Neymar! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Batista. Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Zola.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Eto'o. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Yaya Toure. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Messi. Gerrard. Messi tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. Played with finesse. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's quick to get rid.
Internacional have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That's the keeper's ball. Internacional are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Sola! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a scooter. Now it's Villa. Now it's Dani Olmo. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! And there's a goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So could they be onto something here? And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So straight into the second half. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. He's found some... It's Eto'o! He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zola with the short one. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, what has happened here? Costa Curta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Gerrard. He has a look up. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Robson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. David Villa is onto this. And the shot! And he hits the net! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Out towards the flank. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Shevchenko. Now it's Mackay. Looking here to chip it through. Mackay! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, this does not look good. Great chance! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it...
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hunis actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. And it's Owen. And Owen! Michael Owen! Screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they get themselves in front. The lightness of step, the... David Villa! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball?
Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
Dani Olmo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Robson.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Owen looking to receive it in space. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Oh, that was vital. Chance, surely! And that's a real chance missed. Leicester picks it up from the goal kick. Looking for the run. He's found the way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Aimed at the far side. That's a decent clearance. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Internacional now on the verge of victory. Save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. And here's Gerrard. That'll be a throw. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is as far as it goes. Internacional proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle they... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest #1 there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Toure was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard clears. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compete. He's in one-on-one. Decent chance! He'll try from distance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Threads one in, and this is Maradona. Oh, such a clever touch. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This is a promising build-up, and he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Internacional clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the finish! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Swings it across.
Well played and well cleared.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Eto'o. Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for the run. It's Maradona! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi. Zola. Zola. Crosses it in here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to pass it through, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hullet. The Maradona!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now it's Eto'o. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. And this is... Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Now it's Messi. Good chance here! Nearly, but not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Gerrard. Shot a goal! And again, he is at his elastic best. Messi plays it short. Throw it. Thuram. And this is Eto'o. He is just correct. It's Eto'o! Again, a brilliant save. Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful, Lionel Messi! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Shot, surely! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Internacional go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
He's chance for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's picked his way through. And that is the end of the first half.
Internacional are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Internacional claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So a chance here, what can they make of it? An opportunity then to pull clear here. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Zola. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. Messi. Oh, that's a fine
Nije loš, ali nisam kupio davno nijednog igrača.
Now it's Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Sad zadnje mi usrao Čeh i ovo za 300 coina.
Corner of the game.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
That has not gone well. Over to the right flank. And here's Mackay, back where it came from. Oh, he's found support out wide. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And he skips past his man. And here's Hullet. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Nesta tries to clear. Okay, it's a really well-measured ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely weighted ball. And he's being shifted off it. Nice control. Gerrard. It's a promising position. Quick look, then plays it in. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him.
A header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looking for the far post. Good ball. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.
Da, i da igram protiv AI, ali to smara malo.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Played out wide. And it's Vieira. And that has been knocked clear.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. That has been cut short. Now it's Eto'o. What's going wide left? Oh, he's having a go! Messi gets into a good position. Ronaldinho. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Gerrard. And it's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Goal!
Ne može, to mora da se igra protiv kompa.
Composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Internacional penetrate first. It is a truly precious link. Totti! Francesco Totti is a genius! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is...
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Internacional drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Gerrard. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Zola Must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Now it's Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
A, to da.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Such good technique.
No dobro, ima vreme za to,
He
ne.
has found the way through.
Opterećim se, kad se skupi.
Delivered a shoots. Oh, that is a terrific save. Across. And he's taking no chances there. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Now it's Eto'o. That's destined for the flank. Cafu. Totti has found the net here, of course. Now it's Ronaldinho. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. And this is Eto'o.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Solar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Totti. Oh, easy pickings there.
Ali ne realno kako su napravili, brate, ovaj AI. Sad prejaki su.
High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. The second half is up and running.
Ma ne ti nego ovako, bilo šta ranije sam ležen, pobeđivao lagano. Sad ne možeš im ništa.
Gerrard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Berbatov. Played out to the left flank. Carreras showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And the counter is on. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Gerrard. And here's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Spread to the right. Delivers with whip. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And they can counter here. Internacional have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Internacional can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. And here's Politano. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Internacional choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 9. Camisa 17.
And he's managed to get rid.
Camisa 19. Neymar.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Camisa 25.
Now it's Mackay. And that could set him on his way. This is Owen.
Camisa 11.
Ronaldinho.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Carreras. And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Aims beyond the defence. Hernes. And he's lost his man here. Can he finish? Goal! International! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Internacional leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Aim forwards. No, that's been intercepted. Politano. He's a sharp little ball here. That looks a good ball through. And he's there to deal with it. And here's the chance to counter. Internacional, moments now away from seeing this one out. Hernes. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's played it back.
Internacional can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Politano picks it up out wide. Now the cross. Rijkaard can get it clear.
Teremos
Hernes.
minuto de acréscimo.
Driving forward. Oh, good-looking ball. Carreras calmly anticipates. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Internacional have done it. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all round.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Ronaldinho tries to play it through. Ribery receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Totti. And he's well positioned here. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! The first significant strike. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's Ribery! And he stuck it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Just the keeper. Kilitsoy! Oh, it rattles the bar. Nesta. Rafael Leao.
Pretty robust defending.
Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Totti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kilitsoy. Modric. Kilitsoy. Shot could be on. Real chance here. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the...
And Sola! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Knocks it into space. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tonali wins the duel this time. Some really good ball movement. Looking to play him in. Del Piero venturing down the left. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Perisic. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio. Jorginho. Great ball and he's in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played through into space. Space for him to turn and look. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nesta. And it's Totti. Quarter of an hour played. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. But that has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zola. Spread it left. Pass somewhat off target. Tonali. Passing nice and neat. Jorginho. Header! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Italy penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Kramaric. Well, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. And a header! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's got away. Oh, good climb! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Cannavaro. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Italy have the chance to go the other way. Always onto this. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Jorginho. And here comes the corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Nice control. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nesta. Ball is over the line.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Petkovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Italy are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Kramaric. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Italy are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Brozovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Jorginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Baggio receives it in a wide position. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Juranovic. Pasalic. No way through there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Baggio. And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Italy find a position of real strength now. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Petkovic.
Ajde, brate, ja ovo i gasim, lako noć.
And it's Sučić. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, this is a Sučić! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Croatia have their second corner now. Well, there's the clearance. Juranovic. Kramaric receives it in a good position here. Pasalic tries to get it clear. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what has happened here? Totti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's definitely onside. Del Piero purring through the gears. It's not... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance! And that's in. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Jorginho, gives it back. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Tries a shot! And it's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Sucic.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Chaleta Shah did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Solar. And Solar! Oh, terrific save. Oh, terrible mistake. The ball has bounced loose now. Great defending, strong and determined. Real chance! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, what a mistake! And this is Del Piero! And that's a sharp finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won.
You